Hello, this is Chasing Different Adventures, and looks like California has a problem. As you can see, now the origins for the mandate to or initiative to for the nation of the U.S. and the world for the 2030s only battery or EV electric vehicle sales from all dealers, all manufacturers, all dealers, including used car lots. Apparently, California doesn't know what to do with the 8+ year old battery packs from 8-year-old plus vehicles. According to this, California Governor Gavin Newsom, mind you, he was the one that started this, has a big EV plan for the state, California, the largest EV market in the country. And on January 26th, the governor announced a $10 billion proposal to transition the state to clean energy and get people driving EVs. In August of 2020, though, the last nuclear power plant closed. We were on the state of California had a energy crunch per se, had issues, and yet they closed the last nuclear power plant in the state of California. Now they have other issues. I had a family also in the Los Angeles area that didn't have electricity for 5 days. Imagine not being able to charge your cell phone, your laptop, no food in the fridge because it got spoiled, and not being able to charge your vehicle because you can't go to work. And at work they don't have charging stations. I know because I work in those type of places. So in California or the state or the United States, the initiative starts in the year 2035 for only EV sales at all dealerships, including used car lots. Sorry for the shaking. Now, UK and Japan, that initiative will start in 2030. Now the state of California, sure, it's going to clean the world's. Okay, so this initiative will sure clean the world's air. And I'm getting controversial now. It's going to clean the air, sure, of course. But now when they put the degraded batteries, old batteries, on back to Earth, it's gonna probably ruin our water table. The acids are gonna mess up and the lithium ions are probably gonna mess up our rainwater, make it more dangerous for us. So yeah, It just keeps getting better. They don't know where to put the or dispose the battery packs. Where the state of California does not have a recycling center for battery packs. There are maybe, I believe, there was a 5 in the whole nation of the U.S. It has recycling centers for the batteries. They did this to the state of California did this to the world, and yet they didn't. It's the liberals, the Democrats that don't think ahead. Now, there's also, let's just say, in every year, each manufacturer of the world, of each automotive manufacturer of the world, made 1 million EV vehicles a year. It would not supplement demand. Also, I've read that a lot of EV drivers couldn't didn't didn't like the how long the batteries would charge at home. There's some um, communities, like in the state of California, there's of course some communities in Los Angeles and up north. I don't want to say which, but in like Monrovia, California, there are communities where they don't have a driveway, let alone a garage. So there would be a cable going from the property, and if it reaches the car, and I've seen some EVs where the charger is on the driver's side, so that means they'd be on the street. Anyway, those people that live in those communities cannot charge their vehicles because people will be on their phones or walking on and viewing their phones and then tripping on them, and lawsuits left and right. Um, this, uh, you know, if they're gonna poison our water with these battery packs, I don't want nothing to do with EVs. It's bad enough that, see, in 2016, I went from driving a manual transmission, and I went to the dealer and I asked for a vehicle in white with a manual transmission. They said, we don't carry those, but you could spec one, build your own, and we'll get it in about 6 months. This was prior to COVID conditions. I'm sure if I try to do that again, to try to spec one, it would take maybe a year and a half. So I'm driving a automatic right now, and I am not happy. I miss the clutch. I miss shifting gears. I miss being engaged with the vehicle. But this transition plan, California seems to be almost in a rush to transition to EVs with all the transition plans, but no long-term thinking. That is something that Democrats do not do. I'm independent and I'm not, they always, I know that I won't vote for Democrats because of this. Yeah, clean our air, but pollute our water. Way to go. We have 8 years to go for this transition to start. Remember, people that want to go into, and it'll be in their 2024, dealers are not going to want your gas-powered vehicles. They won't be able to sell them, resell them. California's own strict environment legislation may be another hurdle to battery recycling, as batteries have always been deemed hazardous waste. A bigger hurdle is not knowing what happens to out of the warranty batteries. The advisory group's report found that there is no way to track what happens to these batteries after they come out of your vehicle, suggesting that money be used as an incentive to track the batteries. Concern by partisans was that once vehicles and or batteries are out of warranty, it's difficult to track them or control what happens. Given the market-driven nature of the vehicle's afterlife industry, returning EOL batteries to a domestic reuse or recycling system essentially relies on there being some financial incentive or benefit for doing so to whoever is handling the battery. With years to go in the EV transition, California better figure out something quickly, not knowing what to do with millions of potential environmentally hazardous batteries down the road could be next to ecological disaster. Right there. News article from Jalopnik. And I'll put a link below. Thank you. If you like this content, have a great day. I know it's beyond the realms of my this was not an adventure, to tell you the truth, and I'm not happy with this future that we're gonna have. Have a great day. Bye.